What's going on, y'all? It's your boy AC back with another video. What's going on to my dogs? Man, what's good? What's good? LDBC too, bro. Oh man, but Ward versus Kovalev too. I gotta talk about it. You know what I mean? I didn't even bother to make a prediction video because the same thing I had in my first prediction video was the same thing I got now. I already knew that it wasn't no sense in beating a dead horse. It just wasn't no sense in beating a dead horse. And now I was wrong in a sense though, because of the simple fact that I thought Ward was going to win by another decision. I thought it was going to be an easier fight. I think in my my post fight video, I said that a rematch was necessary, but at the same time, even though the rematch was necessary, I still believe that Ward would have made this an easier fight. And the fight got so easy to Ward, he made Kovalev fold it. He folded that boy like a bad poker hand. If you looked at the first fight, I already knew how Ward was gonna come out. I already knew that Ward was gonna come with another vicious body attack. That's how you break down a good fighter. You take steam off Kovalev's punches by going to his body. One would think that's common sense as a fighter. It's common sense. So I didn't really think that it was a need to beat a dead horse and saying, Ward was going to win again. I knew it. And I just didn't know it was going to be, like that though. I just didn't know it was going to be like that. Look, I wish I would have did a prediction video, but like I said, it would have been the same thing. What was so different in this fight was that Kovalev was a broken man in this fight. He was a broken man in this fight. He didn't want no sauce. He didn't want no sauce at all with Ward. He didn't really want that sauce. He was talking all that trash about, what I'm saying, about it being a close, he thought that he should have won and everything like that. But in all fairness, it wasn't no sauce. It wasn't no sauce. Kovalev didn't want no parts of Ward, bruh. Straight up, man. Like I said, I knew that Ward was gonna make the adjustments and make it easier for himself in this fight. I knew that. Kovalev was already computing in Andre Ward's brain. In other words, he had 36 minutes of fight. He felt Kovalev's speed. He felt Kovalev's power. He knew what Kovalev was about. And on top of that, not only that, Kovalev, again, was mentally defeated. He was defeated before he got in the ring. Because of the simple fact that he was so consumed about what happened the first time, maybe he honestly felt that he got robbed. Me personally, I thought the fight wasn't as close as everybody made it out to be. The fight, it was a good fight, but Ward took control of the first fight. He took control after the fourth and fifth rounds. I'm sorry. The same thing happened again in this fight. Kovalev he started to gas out. At the same time, he mentally quit. He didn't want no sauce. He did not want no sauce with Ward. Period. The body attack just simply continued from the first fight. Ain't nothing else left to be said. All right, there's no excuses. Ward was clearly the better fighter. Every real boxing fan who doesn't have an ounce of bias in him knew that Andre Ward was only second to Floyd Mayweather when he was active and he was at the top of the pound for pound list. Everybody knew that Ward was number two. So when Mayweather retired, naturally it was all Ward. I never faltered from that position, even though everybody else might have. I never faltered from that position. Ward was always the number one pound for pound fighter to me. He proved it. I don't want to hear no excuses from nobody. I don't want to hear. I just don't want to hear nobody but give Ward their props. You know, even though that's not gonna happen. We are. I mean, because we know what type of people. We know what type of people are. The type of people that's speaking on boxing right now. You know, they don't want to give Ward his props. Don't understand why. Well, I already do. I already understand why, but still. Big shout out to everybody who put their money on Ward. It was easy money. Like I said, I had no problem putting money on Ward. I already knew that Ward won the fight. I'm about to go start collecting after I come from the club. I just made my calls. Everybody told me my money was ready, so I'm going to have to collect. I don't understand why people was going to go against Ward, but it is what it is. What's next for Andre Ward? Me personally, him and Adonis Stevenson, that fight has to happen. I have to see Ward versus Stevenson. The linealship and undisputed championship is on the line. It is a must. I have to see that fight. That is the next natural fight that needs to happen at 175. It gotta happen. We can't even play these games. Terrence Crawford is about to be undisputed at 140. As soon as they get that fight, as soon as they get that stuff straight, and Andre Ward should be gunning for the undisputed and the lineal championship. It must happen. It has to happen. I gotta see it. And I know that. And I don't even know what Sergey Kovalev can do. Get that bum out of here. We only want to hear. I only want to hear from Kovalev anymore. I respected him as a fighter. He is a racist. Let's just be honest. So he lost. I don't even want to hear Kovalev's name anymore. He's not a pound for pound fighter. If you're not a title holder, then you shouldn't be on the pound for pound list. And he lost 2 straight to Ward. He's clearly not. He's clearly not a top level professional. Well, he's not Andre Ward level. Let's put it out like that. I don't know what Kovalev is going to do to come back. I really don't care what he's going to do. The only fight that makes sense at 175 is Andre Ward versus Adonis Stevenson. That's the only fight that makes sense. That's the only thing I want to see. I can care less about anything else popping off right now. If it's not, if it's not about unification, then I don't really care. At this moment in time, I think every fight that's taking place right now everybody should be positioning themselves either for a title shot, or if you're a champion, you should be positioning yourself for a unification fight to merge with other champions. That's what that should be every fighter's top priority. I understand. Not everybody thinks like me, but it is what it is. If you thought that Andre Ward was going to knock out Sergey Kovalev, congratulations. You are a great prognosticator. I sat around and I watched a whole lot of videos on YouTube. Like I said, I felt no need to make one. I knew Ward was going to win. I wasn't nervous for this fight at all. Me personally, I even though I said a rematch was warranted, I knew that Ward was going to win easy. It was going to be an easier fight. It wasn't even no need for me to make a prediction for this fight. I felt like it was a waste of time because the same strategy that Ward used in the first fight, once he got adjusted, he just picked up where he left off. And Kovalev was a broken man. He was a defeated and broken man. Feel sorry for him, but he looked like a kid in there. Ward demonstrated that there's clearly levels to this, right? So it is what it is. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to Boxing Beats and Rhymes. Errol Jarrett. Yeah, aka EJ Boxing Live, Chris Caban, Ben Umar. Y'all are my guys always. If I got time, I'm gonna DM y'all. Hopefully I can get in on one of the streams and one of the discussions, because I know y'all gonna have one. Whew. Alright. Time for me to go get this money though. After the club. I need a drink or two. It's your boy AC. Until the next time I get at y'all, peace.